honest take, I feel like it's pretty good. I'm kind of on the fence with Walmart Spark and a few other gigs. I like it. Actually, I like it a lot. There's no glitches. The pickup process, super seamless. Just go to the store, pick it up. I usually do just the pickup runs. I haven't done any GM shopping runs, but the pickups, super easy, like grocery runs. Delivery, really easy. But conversely, you have to come back to these warehouse-based gigs, you know, Walmart stores, Sam's Club. That's kind of what I'm calling a centrally based warehouse. And I have to always go back. And because of that, it impacts your dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? Plus, I have to commute down there. But you might not have to commute as much as I have to here in Pittsburgh. So if you don't have to commute that far to your closest Walmart, Sam's Club, and the like, it can be pretty decent, let's be honest. But it comes down to those miles. So welcome, my name is Mike. I help you make money in different side hustles. And I'm excited. I'm excited to have another Spark shift here. I cover most every gig and niche out there, so you're definitely going to want to subscribe. How much do you think I'm going to make? It's midweek, which I think is good. You know, Wednesday to Sunday, I think, is the best times for gig apps. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday are decent, but especially Wednesday, moreover, Thursday to Sunday are pretty good. That did not take long at all. So first order request, curbside at Sam's Club, $16.88, 6.8 miles. That is the kicker. It's decent, okay? But you gotta basically double these miles because I need to come back to that general area for another Sam's or Walmart. I feel like it's not ideal, but I kind of want to take it. Oh, I got another one. Okay, I got a 12 drop request. Those are a lot of stops. I mean, the miles are decent. Let's take this first one just to get down there to the Sam's Club because I could get something a little better, but I just want to get down there. And it's not awful. So let's start with this one and get down to the Sam's Club. All right, I am finally at the Sam's Club. I feel like I can't underestimate the importance of your distance to that commute because it is what? I was 10.2 miles away, but it took me like 40 minutes. I know. I do this for you. Drop a like on this video. Right now, I'm in spot number 5. It's going to ask me, swipe arrive, and then it's going to ask you your parking spot. So parking number 5 gives me my customer details, 4 items, and then just wait for an associate. You see them coming around, pop the trunk, and then on our way to the delivery. I don't think I've ever had this. Scan at a pickup, which is pretty normal. You know, there's an orange label, you scan it, then you have to scan at the delivery. But the associate said,
I don't think there's a label with this one.
And there's only 4 items. It's usually stuck on, you know, physically one of the items, and there's no label. So I just swiped like start delivery and it let me do it. So comment down below. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's no label. Do you like ask them, like, can you go get a label? Is it fine if you just swipe through it like I did? Because there's no label. Anyway, let's see how far away our delivery is. We're headed back up north. Let's find out together. 7.5 miles. That's farther than we thought. 7.5 miles. Wasn't it like 6.4? And then, yeah, 23 minutes. Not ideal. Here's the thing with Walmart Spark, and again, I've done a handful of shifts, and it's always this thing, always the thing that I don't like the most with Walmart Spark is having to come back to these stores. Now, food delivery, we can ping pong. That's what we teach here. It's my ending destination. I can go from that basically immediate ending destination and pick another request. I can't do that with Spark because I always have to come back to the Walmart and the Sam's Clubs. What's the ideal? What do you want to do when you're on a gig? In your ending destination, then what? What do you want to do? Your ending destination. You want to just go from there, right? Your ending destination, you don't want to drive anywhere else. You don't want to have any commuting miles. You want to have another request immediately at that ending destination to maximize your miles. So you're never driving without an assignment. And moreover, no commuting miles, even to start with. But you have both of those on Walmart Spark. Again, it's not a bad side hustle, but it depends on the commuting miles to get down there first, like we mentioned. And then number 2, which is never going to change, actually. It's never going to change unless they add more locations, which Spark is doing, but it's not nearly enough, is having to go back to those stores. Okay, that delivery was interesting. Let me walk you through this delivery and exactly what happened, because I've had variations of this on other apps, but never on Walmart Spark. So listen to what happened. Firstly, I'm all the way down here in the waterfront. I mean, man, you go south of the store, then you gotta go north back up here. By the way, look, I just got this order. Well, in fact, I got tons of orders, tons of orders. Look how many requests I got after I delivered this one. It's like, hey, do you want this one, this one, this one? There's tons of requests. So I can be really choosy. Now, some of these are first come, first serve, okay? But they give you a timer. Now, there was a lot to pick from. I almost took one that was a shopping run for one request, and the payout was really good. But I took this one, 2 runs, $24.41, 2 orders, 8.9 miles. Curbside pickup ASAP. So you gotta get there as soon as possible. 16 minutes away, 6 miles away from this, it's a Walmart pickup this time. So listen to what happened on this drop-off. So remember, this was at a Sam's Club. So it's like a big pack, it looked like sodas, like this big rectangle pack of green beans, okay? And then a big pack of curdled corn, and then baked beans. So it was like the fixings of like barbecue sides. I'm like, all right, again, only 4 items. I got to my destination and it says, we don't think you're at the right destination. And I already checked the pin. I mean, I used Google Maps and this was a spot. It was a hotel. And I checked again. I punched it back into my GPS. It was 401 West Waterfront. It's a, I don't know, Hilton or something. And that's it. And then when I went inside, because I saw that prompt, I told the front desk associate, hey, is this 401 West Waterfront? And she said yes. So I don't know why the Spark app says I'm not in the right location. Google Maps confirmed it, the PIN confirmed it, and the associate at the physical address confirmed it. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's just like self-service, like messing up or something, right? So I go through all my prompts to make this delivery, and you know, the associate and I are just thinking like, this is a weird delivery for a hotel. Like, but you know, maybe they're going to a barbecue, right? I mean, they're just getting their stuff, right? And I'm following all instructions because it says leave at front desk, and there was no room number. Now, it had the customer's name. So I gave the customer's name to the receptionist, and I asked her, I said, is that name in your system? She said yes. So while I think the items were a little different, but it makes sense, it's summer, right? And the customer's name was in their system as a guest. So let me know your thoughts down below. I mean, does it seem a little fishy? But I just think it's a little weird, but not fishy. I think it's a legit order and all of that stuff. Just a kind of a different delivery. Alrighty, folks. Wow, I got a lot to say. Just finished that pickup. Where do I begin? Hey, by the way, if you enjoy these ride-alongs, can you drop a like on this video, please? This is all we do here, help you make money in different side hustles. And sometimes it results in having to go through a little bit of a pain. You ready for this? But drop a like first, and then I'll tell you the story. Whenever you're ready. Only if you want to. The order request said 2 pickups. I'll show you the screenshot. It says 2 pickups. So I got to the Walmart and it had 1 customer name. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I close the app, I go back in, it's 1 customer. So I'm like, all right, number 2. And this is something I tell you, I've been seeing more and more on this specific type of order. And those orders are the ASAP curbside pickups. So it's like, hey, we need someone to pick it up now, ASAP. And even, listen to this, I get to the location and the app's gonna give you a status of that order. It says getting ready or ready. And it said ready. Do you think it was ready? No. I've had this happen multiple times on these ASAP pickups. And I've read, we're a team here, I read down below in the comments, someone's like, hey, they don't even start pulling them until you get there on ASAP pickups. I mean, it doesn't really make it that ASAP, does it? Let me know if you've seen the same. On ASAP pickups, are they like never ready? Whenever the associate finally came out, some people were waiting a long time, including me, waiting a while, like probably 20 minutes. The associate did confirm it was 1 pickup. So I don't know what was with that screenshot that said 2. Does that mean that someone canceled, or Spark took that order from me and gave it to another driver because they knew it wasn't going to be ready? Like I knew, like I wasn't going to hit the delivery window or whatever it was. I'm also curious, am I going to get the same pay as the quoted pay? Because it was really good. It was like $25. So am I going to still get that full pay? Oh, and by the way, this one did have a label. Okay. Did have a label. So I scanned it. Yeah, I did scan it. It did ask me. Other ones didn't, so there's that too. All right, and back home, and I have all the numbers. I guarantee you're going to want to see this. I think in the handful of shifts that I've done, this is the most surprising Spark shift so far. So look at the numbers here. This shift tonight, 4:30 p.m. until 7:15 p.m. So this encompasses my starting zone. I get the request. I go down to the Walmart or the Sam's Club in this case. I do all these deliveries and then I'm done. So that's it. So almost 3 hours here. Now I've noticed that the gross revenue, it's kind of tricky here. So it's $25.39, which blew me away. That's like nothing. But we have to remember, I needed to research this again. Customers have 24 hours to modify their pre-tip, the one they put before the delivery, and that'll show up in your Spark app up to 48 hours later. So food for thought there. The tips aren't showing up here on those pre-tips. And then the customer has up to 14 days to add a tip as well on the back end after the delivery. So yeah, $25.39. It's not the quoted amount that we saw during this shift. That was actually $41.29. So based on the, I guess, posted versus quoted, the gross revenue per hour currently, it's $9.23. Oh, it's $9.23. That is awful. That's awful. $9.23. But the quoted would have been $15.01. Even that is not that good. And also, interestingly, remember that last delivery? It was supposed to be a batched, like a stacked order for 2 orders. I mean, it said 2 orders. Well, I mean, the entire shift, I did 2 orders. I got tips on both of those, but that last set, it was just that 1 drop off, and my app shows just the 1 drop off. So I don't know. Comment down below what happened there. So the business miles, 27.2, an abysmal 93 cents paid out per mile on the current posted earnings, or 152 on the quoted earnings, which it's not, it's at the floor basically. I want you to hit $1.75, ideally $2 to $3 if it's like on fire, if you're getting the bonus pay, what have you, but $1.75. So if I get all my tips, 152, it's not good, really. It's not great, at least. Based on those business miles, I get a tax deduction of $17. But to summarize, again, the commute has got to be as short as possible from home to these locations. And then number 2, just that distance coming back. We've already talked about that plenty, coming back to these locations. And then number 3, which we also talked about today, that I'm seeing more and more, unfortunately, and I like Spark, but all these things combined is bumping it down my tier list, is the wait times, especially on those ASAP curbside pickups. I've been seeing that almost every shift, I'll say. If I have an ASAP curbside pickup, it's not even 10 minutes. It's like 15 to 20, maybe plus wait time, which is not going to work for you as a driver. Because why would I drive 35 minutes to a Walmart or a Sam's Club if I could drive, 10 minutes to my starting zone here, but immediately get request and then ping pong food delivery? So it's order versus, the length of Walmart Spark. So if you got a value in this video, let me know down below. And if you want to see more ride-alongs, because I like doing them, and hopefully you like watching the ride-alongs, and what app you'd like to see next, comment down below. Drop a like on this video if you got value. And you can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.